All right, everyone, for those of y'all that followed us along this last fall and watched maybe all these hunts or most of these hunts, or for those of you that haven't watched any of these, you can go back and check them out. But today we're going to kind of recap on our fall, and we're going to try to encourage some of y'all that have been wanting to maybe dabble with the out-of-state hunting, that this is kind of the time of year you need to kind of get an idea of maybe where you want to go. You can use, a lot of times, I know you do it a good bit, is use turkey hunting trips for scouting trips. So we're just going to kind of get into this today and talk about our deer and our rack piles and whose is bigger.
That's right. But the main thing, y'all, on the front end of this, we really want to encourage you. If you want to do this, now's the time to be planning, y'all.
Yep.
This is something, you know, you can right at the last minute go do, but be successful. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out of it.
That's right. That's right. And those of y'all that, you know, maybe putting in for a draw state, those are coming up pretty soon. So you got to be planning for that, looking for those deadlines. And like I say, if you do have to just wing it, there's tons of over-the-counter states to go to and get over-the-counter tag and hunt. But
and I've seen this last weekend, some guys on some of these social media groups, they went and scouted this weekend.
Yeah.
So there's a lot you can do in the off season to plan for next year, y'all.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to sit here and we had a good year last year.
We did.
We no doubt we had a good year. And like I said, we killed 5 apiece between both of us.
Yep.
You know, we're going to rag each other. I think that no doubt he killed the biggest one. I give him that. He kicked my tail on the biggest one.
Yeah.
I got more on video than he did.
Yeah.
Kill shot on video.
You did.
And like I said, we killed 5 apiece. 9 of them are on public land, y'all.
Yep.
Very proud of that.
Yep.
Oh, you know.
Every one of mine was.
Yeah, all yours was.
I had to think about that. Every one of mine was.
Yeah, you killed every one of them on public land this year. Like I said, my dad's old gun was a local deer here.
Yep.
That old place I always hunt. So, but y'all, let's pick our best up here. Let's see.
Frame wise, yours is bigger. Mine's just got more points. Look at that. But look at the frame of this. This deer is huge.
This is an Iowa buck. If you hadn't seen it, there's Daniel's Indiana buck.
Yeah, that's it.
Y'all, this is what we all these hours we put in the stand.
You sit in a tree, you daydream of it. This is what you want to see coming, and then a lot of times it happens and you don't expect it.
Oh yeah, it happens, and so when you're like, man, that happened.
What
so
just
quick.
happened?
But that's why we always say, when you get in that rut and you just can't, you just don't seem like it's gonna happen. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Just keep. Because Daniel killed that deer the day he killed that one. I went and edited video like it's not gonna be a good evening.
Yeah.
And they called me out of the evening like, hey, got a big one down.
Yeah.
I already shot a big one. I'm like, man. So
It's
you never know.
70-something degrees out
Yes.
there. Wind blowing, you know, not one of those, but you never know when that's liable to switch, just like that.
But it was a perfect day. It was a day that they won't be up on their feet, and like I said, so the main thing, y'all, if you ever want to do this, we're sitting here showing you can do this.
Yeah.
We're just like y'all. We're just average guys like y'all that love this.
The retired ones, it's kind of nice. They don't have to work, you know.
But I'm hoping y'all young guys, like Daniel's age and a little bit older, you want to do this in your later age. Plan now. It's just like we're talking about planning for this fall. You can plan now for 20 years from now.
Yep.
A little bit at a time, just plan.
And that was that's what his goal was, to do that.
Yes.
I just so happen I can do it.
Yes.
And not everybody's like that in my age, but you can be if you want it bad enough.
That's what you got to set priorities.
You got to want it.
You got to set priorities, and like he said, you got to want it. You can sit back and say, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Or I'd like to do that.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. But if you don't want it bad enough, you're not going to do it.
It's not going to happen.
Because there's a lot of time. There's a lot of effort. How we do it is not as much money, but it's still, there is some money.
Yep.
Just the tags we bought.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just look at the tags we bought. They cost you something. But we're hunting multiple states, y'all.
Right.
I know most of y'all out there may just want to hunt 1 or 2, but it's addicting.
Oh yeah, it is that.
They ain't gonna sort of really give up sort of turkey hunting a little bit to really save and plan for next deer season.
Yeah.
And hey, I was the same way, y'all. When I hit that age, I worked my tail off most of the year to deer hunt.
Yeah.
When deer season was over, I worked my tail off. I was looking for next deer season.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing now is you can do so much scouting and planning. Just say you get a rainy weekend.
Oh yeah.
Man, go scout, go look and do something. There's so much info out there on YouTube. With our channel and a lot of other channels.
Learn stuff.
Because y'all, I'm old school. And I've got in with a couple of older guys. We get talking. I was talking to one of the older guys. He's 88 years old. I went and talked to him the other day. Got me started. And he's still in pretty good health. But we got talking about how we put in from Montana 30-something years ago. There was no internet. You had to call and get information. They had to send you stuff. Everything was done by phone and by mail. Even the maps, National Forest maps.
Yeah.
You know, you had to call National Forest Service and order
a map.
and most of the time they'd send you an address and they'd say send us a self-addressed stamp, the envelope with this much money, and they'd mail it back to you.
So it might be 3 or 4 weeks before you get a map. You can't just pull it up on your phone or computer like you can now.
Yeah.
So definitely times have changed.
Yeah. So, like I said, and we still get a lot of folks, man, I want to do this, I just don't know where to start. What would you tell somebody like that?
Start in a comfort zone. You know, familiar ground. If you're looking for a place, familiar territory to what you hunt right now, it don't have to be 15 hours from home. It can be a couple hours from home, just to get out of your, get out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Because once you do it once, you can be like, I could do that over here, or I could do it over there, and then you can branch out and you can try new stuff, completely new.
That's why you challenge yourself.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the more confidence you get. And it's like he said, a key factor is you can go one county over that you've never been in.
Yeah.
It's no different going 10 hours to another state.
Yep.
You know, the terrain may be just a little bit different. The deer season may be a little different.
Yep.
So that means pressure may not be as much. But you can challenge yourself in a lot of different ways.
Yep.
And the challenge is, to me, what makes you better.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of guys come in about all the hunt pressure on some of this public land. Yeah. You get out and bust your tail and learn and think different from other folks. I don't run into people.
Oh, yeah. No.
Very seldom. You know, you ride around in the middle of the day, you pull up a parking area, yeah, there's likely to be somebody there. But you find your spot and you get in there for daylight and you come out after daylight. I've very seldom ever seen anybody, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So there, you can get away from the public. Don't get me wrong, some of them are crowded.
Oh, yeah. And which I try to avoid them.
That's right.
Or find an odd corner that nobody's at.
That's why I say you got to think different from everybody else, y'all, to really get into this and really love it.
Yep.
I don't like crowds neither. I'm gonna sit there and say, if I pull a spot and there's a bunch of people, I'm finna go somewhere else.
Yep.
I think different from most other people.
Oh, yeah.
So all we're trying to do here is y'all's encourage you.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all heard me say a lot of times, I want this passed down to my grandkids and great grandkids. The more we can get into it, the better hunting's gonna be in the long run.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of people, I think, have got that mentality where there's too many people hunting. But if you look at statistics, how much is hunters down from, say, 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, I was talking to a game warden buddy the other day, and he said they do an annual meeting every year after the season. He said every year except 2020, hunting license sales was down in the state of Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
He just says it's just a steady trend. They're going down now. You know, I got a buddy in Illinois made a comment to me that made so much sense though. Because in 1980, several years ago, he said, man, we was talking about shotgun season in Illinois. And he said, opening day of shotgun then sounded like a dove shoot. It was just boom, boom, boom. He said, think about it. Back then, 10 guys while I was hunting 100-acre block.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was pushing and driving, and they was shooting everything. He said, now, that 100-acre block, one guy may have 300 acres leased up to himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's squeezing the public out of places to hunt.
Yep.
And certain public areas, they're getting squeezed too. The publicized ones. The one big deer, you know, somebody killed a booner on a place on public ground, and it gets out.
Yep.
A lot of folks come to it.
Yep, it gets the pressure.
So that's why we're saying think different. Think different. Don't look for the top place in the state. Because that's what most folks are looking for. I like looking for that 9th or 10th spot, because if it's the 10th best in the state,
oh yeah,
could be pretty dang good.
Yeah, it's 20 times better than here, even if it's 10th best there.
Yeah, so that's why I say just come up with your niche, look different, and like he said, just go to a different place in your state. My motto is just start somewhere.
Yeah.
Pick a spot and start. It may kick your butt this year, but you may say, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to learn from what I've done this year. Or you may go to a spot and boom, that right there comes by the first set.
First deer you see. I've heard, I don't know how many people has told me that. Like, biggest deer I ever killed. I went to this place, climbed up, it's the first deer that come in.
That's right. You know, Daniel made a comment on this right here. I've said it for years. I don't go in to shoot a big deer like that. I want to go shoot a big deer like that. So if one of these comes by and he gets my heart pumping, I've been shooting.
And there's nothing wrong with these deer. Don't get me wrong. Look at that. That's still a good deer. But they was the first one to come by, and I was happy with it. I shot it. Just so happened this was the first one to come by that day. I shot it.
You know, we hear a lot of folks say, "Man, what do you shoot when you go to a place like that?" Man, if it gets you excited, shoot it. Shoot it. And don't worry about what could have come by later.
Yep.
So you just got to set your priorities. And y'all get out and enjoy it, y'all.
Yep. But if y'all want to see some of these deer in person, hey, be sure to come to the NWTF show.
Yes, next weekend.
Next weekend.
Whatever be this weekend. We're going to get the show out in the middle of the week.
Yep.
So we'll get it out.
Come
I know
see
it's short term, but come see us, y'all.
Yeah.
It is worth coming to, y'all. It's all type of hunters will be there. Turkey hunters. It's not all just turkey. Now, I say majority of it is turkey.
Yep.
But there's all kind of hunting stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
All kind of hunting stuff. So, hey, hope to see y'all there.
Yep. Love to meet some of y'all. Check out our apparel. And, hey, see y'all next time.